Hello. Right now I'm demoing my, UDK July 2013 integration with the Oculus Rift. I haven't quite figured out the stereo rendering or the head-mounted display warp yet, but I've been able to read the sensor data now. So basically right now I have the Rift on with my left eye covered up and the lenses popped out. I'm also using the Razor Hydras, which is why when I move my right hand the cursor is moving around, and using the left joystick to walk. I'm not using the Razor Hydra to turn, but turn is when I turn my head, and then I put it back to center to stop turning. Like if I wanted to look at that block, I turn my head towards the block to stay focused on the block, and my body straightens up. My walking animation right now has way too much head wobble in it. I'm using a true first-person system with the camera orientation and location of a socket on the face. So right now I need ideas for how to implement stereo rendering and an HD or a head-mounted display warp shader in the new UDK build, because the UDK Oculus integration that they provided, it was all basically done in native code and has really no use. It looks like they were more focused on making you able to run the UT demo content with it than actually being able to use the Oculus Rift in game development, which is very sad. But so I've got this working now. I just need to get the stereo rendering and the barrel distortion kind of thing going on. I might try to do that with a post-process effect, but if you have any ideas, let me know. Ouch. Like, one thing about the Rift is when your nose itches, you kind of raise your hand up and you just smack it right in the front of the Rift. So, I'm not sure if there's anything Oculus can do about that. That might fall under user failure. Yeah, this is probably a pretty boring video. I'm just standing here, I'm looking around. The reason why it looks so jittery, like I'm moving in increments, is that I've done something in my math somewhere where I've used an int instead of a float, and so it is actually going by like 1 degree increments. So when I change that, it'll be nice and smooth. I should be able to see my feet. When I look down, no, I start spinning. One problem I'm having is with rotator variables and gimbal lock, but you don't normally pitch your head more than 90 degrees. And you don't have that problem with the roll or yaw axis, so if you look at my shadow, you can see when I lean over and lean over. I am intentionally only showing you my shadow in my character model. Not really. Actually, I can pop the Rift up for a second. Use console command. So yeah, you really can't see anything without the lens popped out, because you need that to focus it. It's just all blurry. Let's put the camera. I believe I spelled that wrong. Camera. Okay. So, Look up. Look down. See out left. See out right. Turn. Turn. Roll to the right. Roll to the left. Let me take the Rift off, because the animations I use go to 90 degrees just to make it easier for me to map that onto his animation tree. I don't remember if I already said this. Don't make fun of how horrendously textured this character is, or the fact that the collision cylinder is too big and is floating off the ground. I just pattern stamped out the textured Photoshop. I haven't actually done any texturing work. So let's roll and pitch. Woo! Yeah, that's all I have to show right now. But when I get the rendering working correctly, so that you actually have 3Ds, it's distorted correctly to look right when you look at the Oculus lenses, I will definitely post a download link, and you can all enjoy it and talk about how I have better support for you than Oculus himself does. Goodbye.